Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here with Academia, School Simulator. And, well, I have an admission to make, I'm afraid. At the end of the last episode, you may recall, I was really struggling to keep pupils in the school. People were leaving, students were leaving all the time throughout the couple of days that I played in the last episode. And on sending that comment to the developers, Squeaky Wheel, they very kindly, very graciously replied and said, the problem is your school has no floors. And that was the reason people were leaving, because the school was so filthy. And in fact, we can see here we've got sanitation. We looked at this in the last episode. It's extraordinary now, it's 71. That's awful. And because the school was so filthy, people were leaving. And I've tried various ways to deal with that. And whenever I tried to complete the school, as I left it at the end of the last episode, I just entered a death spiral of budgets and went bankrupt through all various because I ran out of money, basically. That's why you go bankrupt. That's pretty much what it means. So I restarted a little bit before we hit the real problems in the last episode. The developers have actually updated the game a little bit since that last episode. They've had a couple of fixes which should balance a little bit better the number of people leaving and address one or two other issues which helped a little bit, but my school was in such a poor way. Well, inevitably I lost students. So we started off, I think, with something like 64 students before the last episode, and we're down now to 57 on day 8. Now if I remember correctly, we left at the end of day 6. So I have played on a little bit more. As you can see, my budget is still not good. I'm down to $473 in the bank. Yeah, that's awful. The daily spending, that's not very good, is it? Yeah, not very good at all. But I am actually profitable by $500. So I am still making a small amount of money. And what I've done in the last couple of days, I've spent money where I can on flooring. So all the sort of rooms that students use are floored, and all the corridors. I've actually floored and put in walls to stop people coming in from all sorts of odd corners of the world. So they either come in here through the back or through the front here through the main entrance. And I played around with janitors a bit. Again, we try to set up routes, and I'm really not happy with the way janitor routing works in this game. It may or may not help a little bit. As far as I can make out, it didn't help much at all. In fact, it helped make things worse. Because I'll see if I can show this to you actually. What I'll do here is I'll put a small insert in here which shows you where the janitors are going when I put them on route. And as you can see, they move so slowly when they're on a route. They just sort of move along a bit and look around a bit, move along a bit, look around a bit, do some cleaning, move along a bit, and they're just so much slower. Now, I'm not confident that janitors will go and find dirt wherever they see it. I'm not quite sure what their visual range is and what they do automatically. So, for the moment at least, I am spending a lot of time doing janitor prioritising, which is what I've done here. So this is 7 o'clock in the evening, 7 p.m. of a day. So everyone's gone home. So in the morning, the 3 janitors I've still got will come in here and hopefully clean up all this mess before the students. Well, they'll clean up most of it before the students arrive and get into class. Now, actually, there's a few other things that we'll see as we go through. So let's carry on with the game and just wait. Now, why is it? It doesn't usually go on this long, and it's in the evening, which is why it's got this odd sort of subdued colour. And I'll explain that to you momentarily when we get the school back in, once this day is finished. So here we are, we're back. As you can see, we've got a nice bright morning ahead of us in the school. We're on day 9, which is the last day of the year. So this will actually be the day where the school board decides whether my school is A, profitable, and B, worth keeping open to actually let more students in for the next year. And we'll also have exam results as well, which I'm hoping will be quite good. because if we look at our reports, I think classrooms, yeah, we've got because we have got relatively few people in the classes now. 13 in the freshman year. That's freshman, isn't it? I think year 1. So they're getting a nice bonus to the teaching qualification, the teacher's ability. So these are reasonably good figures. We've only got one full class still, actually, which is the seniors. So they get a +9. So I'm reasonably confident the exam grades will be okay. So in that respect, I should be all right. Okay, now one of the things we'll notice as we go through this episode, and I think which is why the day goes on forever. I think most often the day tends to finish around somewhere after 6. It doesn't spend too long in that evening phase, because we have this student here, Melanie Schwartz, who actually left the school some time ago, but because of a bug in the game, which I think they're now fixing, I'm not sure it's in the live branch yet. I think it's in the test branch. Students can get stuck when they leave a school, and she's stuck, but she still keeps on leaving through each day, and you'll see that message pop up here if you're paying attention. Right, now what I've done is I've not installed a clinic here, which is what I did at the end of the last episode. That just caused me more problems. So I've focused a bit more on staff facilities. I've done the research for the staff facilities, or staff only facilities, so I can build a staff toilet, but I don't have enough money for that just yet. Actually, what will that give me back? That will give me another $2,500 when it's finished. So hopefully I'll do that today, just to pump up the amount in my bank balance a little bit. So are they going through? They are cleaning things. Okay, sanitation, they're cleaning a little bit. Yeah, that's 67, that's fine. So we'll wait for them to clean. That will get the game running, and the students are turning up. See, they're not coming in these odd corners now. They're either coming in the back, or most of them through the front. A smoker has been caught. We don't see this very often. So I've only got one monitor. I haven't set him on a route, but is that him? It is him. Going to commotion. Oh, I like that. Definitely. So if we follow this chappie, he'll find this smoker, Elton Mashiro. He's a bit of a troublemaker generally, isn't he? And he's going to be taken to the principal. I haven't done the vice principal thing yet, who will normally take care of delinquents like this. So what's Elton doing? There, where's he going? He's going to smoke. I've seen them do this before. Once they're caught, then they go straight back and do it again, which is quite outrageous. Oh, he's been caught again. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. If we go into reports, we can look at delinquency, and we see 3 smokers. I wonder if it's the same smoker 3 times. So he's going to go into detention, I think, at the end of the day. Or maybe that's why it was waiting in the evening. Maybe I was entirely mistaken. It's not this lost student here. Okay, now let's have a quick look at sanitation again. 63 is going up again, so what I'll do is I'll just go through here. Janitor priority. Just run it all over here. There doesn't seem to be too many new areas which are getting an issue. And the science lab at the top here. There's a couple of spots there. Right, so they should take care of that. And there you see Melanie Schwartz has dropped out of his school because the school is filthy. My student count has not gone down because she has left. Right, now I think I can afford to complete the staff toilet here. I've got $900. I mean, a toilet cubicle is $400. I mean, that's outrageous. So we'll put one of you in. Oh, I need to zone this up, don't I? So I get the appropriate reward for the grant. And I need a toilet cubicle and a sink. And sinks are expensive as well. And the other issue with sinks, of course, is they cost you money in water. $33 a day. I mean, that's not good. So we'll put you there. Yes, I've got 329 left. Okay, we should get the 2.5 grand from the completion of the grout sometime soon. Oh, one thing I did to reduce costs is I took a builder out, so I've only got 2 builders now. Okay, how's my sanitation doing? It's going down a little bit. Okay, I've completed the staff toilets. That's excellent. So what I'm going to do, what I want to do in terms of research here is try and find some way of cutting costs. And there is a nice way of doing that. I need to get over here, which is the most effective way is through rationing, I reckon. Electricity and water rationing. As you can see, they're both very expensive research items. And you have to go through the outlet store to get to this, to either of these. So that's, what's that, 16,000 rather, in turn. Now, water is my most expensive utility bill. Now, if I go here to sustainable water, oh, I need the water pump, which is yet more research. I only get just over three grand in advance for that, and electricity, even less. Actually, is electricity? Yeah, because you need to actually complete these items of research as well. These at the end, so that's a huge amount of research to do. It might have been worth, I'm just thinking, doing the outlet store research earlier, perhaps. Because so it's like that cuts down. Sorry, let's stop on it to show you. That cuts down the cost of new items. So everything, all objects, cost 10% less. Which, yeah, that would have helped, I think, in the earlier days when I had a lot more stuff I wanted to build. Okay, let's do logistics. The cleaning thing again. There's still more cleaning that needs to be done. Melanie Schwartz is dropping out again. She's keen on doing that, isn't she? Yeah, there's nothing there that needs cleaning. I'm just wondering though if the fact that I've left the staff facilities unfloored, whether they're actually creating all the dirt in the school. I don't know. But at least I'm not losing pupils at the rate I was before, which is really good. Apart from Melanie, of course, who's constantly oh, something needs repair. Click to repair that. Oops. Stop, I don't want to follow you. Don't zoom in so much. Click to repair. Yeah, 25. I can afford that. That's okay. Nothing else broken, is there? I haven't seen anything obviously broken for a while. So that should be okay. Got a worker up there to fix that. My workers are in the staff room. There he goes. Finished off his coffee, you know, had a natter to his mate. Then finally gets round to fixing the broken item. Good man. Or person. Obviously a person if you're a man. Look at that, you see. The school does appear to be getting filthy so much more quickly now. I'm really not sure why. This is most peculiar. Because the number of students hasn't increased much. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the janitor routing does help. But it really did seem to be an issue with... Oh, no, oh my goodness. I need to repair the... It's 12 o'clock and the kitchen equipment is broken. Oh no. So we're going to have students starving. Are we? Are we going to run out of food before she can provide more food? Oh, I hope this isn't going to be an issue. Again, we can tell that on the reports. Satisfaction. Here we are. Wasn't able to get food. 4 students. That's not good, isn't it? But generally, most people are happy. Although people are complaining, my students are complaining. I don't know if the staff complain. The school is always filthy. But there you are. Oh, you can see some dirt in the cafeteria. Let's get some more cleaning going on in here. That's it. Oh, all these toilets are breaking and looking filthy. And the classrooms are looking reasonably litter free. I haven't spotted any litter on the outdoor areas. Maybe they don't collect it, which is nice, I suppose. It saves me all the effort of getting my janitors out there. I mean, look at that corridor, it's terrible. Okay, where are we? We're approaching our second lunchtime. Not creating a route, doing some more of this. There we go. Unless it is the teachers. Perhaps I should put some more flooring in here. Oh, that's broken. Repair that. Again, I think one of the things that could be improved in the game is the notification system. We have notifications when students are confessing love, when they leave the school, when you complete grants or research and so on. And they quickly disappear. It would be nice to have notifications, that you could go back and refer to. You had a sort of history, a log of notifications, and also warnings for things like that when things are broken before they actually disappear and disintegrate. Keep the toilets clean. Always important. All these key areas. Corridors in particular. Okay, let's put some floor down, shall we? Might as well in this staff room. We'll put some nice blue carpet, shall we? Or, no, let's put red in the faculty lounge, just in case that is what's causing the filth in the school. I've lost another pupil. It has actually gone down to 56. Darn, I didn't notice that. Didn't notice who it said it was. Satisfaction class dropped out. It's not telling me there who's dropped. Oh well, never mind. But thankfully, I'm still vaguely in profit. $200 a day, all being well. Okay, let's carry on, rush through the rest of the day and turn over into the new school year. Any dirt and litter in these areas? Not a great deal, that's good. The science lab. Science lab does appear to pick up a fair amount of muck. The library likewise. This bit of corridor. No, that's fine. There we go. Now we're coming towards the end of the day. Everything's looking fine. Oh, members of staff eating. Good. Actually, just having a check of the grants that I can get. The school health I'm not going to do because I have to employ 2 nurses. And they cost £2,500 or something each. That's just too expensive. I don't have the money for that. Actually, although I have 7,000 in advance, what's the actual research requirement for health? That's actually, it kind of makes sense on that. The only trouble is it increases the daily costs by, I think each of the nurses costs $250 a day. Although of course I could always sack one after I've got the grant. So we might do that at the start of the new year, where we have more pupils in. Hopefully I'll get a bonus for completing a full year without going bust, just about. And then we'll have some more money in the bank to spend on niceties like health and nurses and people like that. Is it all this filth? Where's it coming from? Wish I knew. It's a bit better than it was at the end of yesterday. Okay, so we're coming to the end of day 9, year 1. So this is the last day of the school year, and we're about, at some point soon, hopefully going to see our exam results. Now, is there going to be someone in detention? Where did you see that? Yeah, someone is in detention. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Do we see them in detention? Do they hang around? Yeah, they have all gone home. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, everyone else has gone home now. So, 6 o'clock. There's our pet cat. Sanitation. Oh, 49. That's in recent days, that's quite a good number. That's not terrible. Unfortunately, spotting dirt on some of these floor surfaces can be difficult. Quite sure why that's showing up in a pale colour. Odd, but there you are. Is there any dirt here? Oh, there are. Yeah, get rid of that bit as well from just outside the front gate, the front door. Does that mean it's partially clean? I'm not sure. Anyone know? By all means, let me know via a comment in the description. Let me know in a comment below. Okay, the final exams are currently ongoing, and I missed those 2 notifications that popped up over on the left-hand side. So let's continue. How have we done? Our school ranking out of 1,000 schools. 859 for my first year of operation. That's not too bad. So we went up in the school rankings. Presumably we were 1,000 before, so that's good. You have a rival school in town that everyone hates. See if you can beat your rival school in the rankings and show them who the best school is. Who's my rival? Does it? I'm sure I've seen in another playthrough, another Let's Play that I'm watching on YouTube, that it does show you. Ah, it did. I went and sailed straight past it. There we go. Highbrow High, rank 709, prestige 740, and I'm down here somewhere. Yeah, not doing as well. Prestige 380. Okay, good. Right, so how did we do? My passing rate of the exams was D. That's not good. Determined by comparing students with passing grades with the entire student population. Okay, right. Yes, so it's a sort of average, I suppose, kind of thing. And I've lost 50 prestige points because of that, so I get no bonuses. But that cleanliness B is the amount of dirt in your school. 15 extra prestige points for that. That's not too bad. Delinquency. I've only got 1 monitor in the school, and he seems to be, or she, whoever, that person appears to be doing quite well. So another 25 prestige points for that. The graduate pedigree. Determined by student grades. Higher grades mean your students will get into better universities. Absolutely. C, that's not too bad. Another 15 prestige points. And those last 3, yeah, I get another grand each in cash, which is good. So my C plus grade in total gives me a plus 5 in prestige. So that 5, that's the only thing I've earned. So 25, 40, 50, no, that's what's that? That's 30, 40. Yeah. So 55 plus, minus 50 plus 5, so 3 grand in total cash. Darn. Okay, that's something at least. Timeline. What's this? Passed. 60. Yeah, that's quite good. Failed. Yeah, not so good. And dropped out. 14%. Yes, not terribly good. Passing rate. Funds. They're still pitiful. Expenses. Yeah, going up. That's what I've spent presumably in the year. Rank. Rival. Ah, right, okay, so you're compared directly with that. That's okay. Population. Students, 56. This is obviously the end of the year. Teachers. Oh, you click each of these to take... So on a more long-term graph, if it gets busy and it's difficult to see what's going on, you can focus on key objectives or key, what's the word? Key indicators. That's what people say, isn't it? And subjects, we're doing reasonably well. Yeah, is this the pass grade of these? Or I'm not sure. The exam results. Oh, this is nice. So of my failed 19, yeah, that's not so good. And right, you people have dropped out. Oh, I love that stamp effect. That's good. You just, oh dear, passed 3, failed 3. Well, she passed 3. And Brittany failed 1, passed 5. That's good. I like this amount of detail. If you watch any of my other Let's Plays, you know that I'm a great fan of, oh dear, failed 5 out of 6. I'm a great failed 6. Ooh, where's Ashton? What's his face? It's difficult. Where I'm looking for Ashton, the troublemaker. If I go here, all. What, this isn't in, what order is this in? I don't know. It doesn't tell me what class they're in here, does it? Oh, there's all this detail as well over here. That's the general for the whole year level. Where's Ashton Mashiro, wasn't it? That's who I'm looking for. Because he's a troublemaker. Alton Mashiro. He passed. Not too bad, actually. Well, that's interesting. 73 out of 100 is a fail. Wow, this is demanding. Wow, yes. How can you fail at 73%? Well, I'm extraordinarily impressed. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't tell you when they dropped out. But anyway, that's good, I think. Okay. Next school year. Okay, and we're put into a build phase here for the start of the new year. So I've now got £4,500, just over, in the bank balance. So I can build new facilities, new features of the school before letting the students back in. Okay, so we've got that. Admissions. I've got. Oh, that's interesting. So we have. Let's get out of here. Let's pause it for a second. So we've got 4 returning freshmen. Are they the people who failed their exams and are coming back again? And oh, it'd be nice to go back to. Can you go back to the school? To the previous year's results? I would like to be able to do that. I would. No, is it? Okay, you can see who. Yeah, we're not earning money yet because we don't have any people coming into the school. We don't have any students. Oh, that's. No, that's a pity. It'd be nice to go back so I can sort of check on. I could check that, but maybe next year, when we get the exam results, I can check. I can see who failed and see if they come back to redo their freshman year. Okay, so in terms of admissions, okay, we have got 14. So, right. So 14 must be the 14 freshmen who passed or something. So they're coming back. All right. Now we've got 18 seats in the classrooms, though I only have generally 16 in the special rooms. So I'm not sure if I could put more seats in, but then that becomes difficult. Does it make it more difficult to maintain the school? It might do. We shall see. But let's put 16 in there. We'll take 2 of those to start with. Another 2 there for 16. There we want. There we go. So we'll just go up to 16 for the moment, and I might well come back to this, to be honest, once I've checked out the building of the rest of this school. So what I'll do actually is I will end this episode here. We haven't done a great deal, unfortunately, in this episode. I just sort of clarified where we were, trying to keep hold of our student body, as it were. Pardon that expression, perhaps. Try to keep the school clean, and we've finally got to the end of the year, and we've had a reasonably successful year, to be honest. The passing rates were acceptable. They were adequate, I think, is probably the best way of describing that. But now we've got a new year, we've got a new influx of cash, more students to deal with, so I think perhaps it's time to expand. And that's what I'll do in the next episode. So from me, Ajaxpost, here in Academia School Simulator, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, it would be great to hear from you. Just click a like, perhaps. That would be lovely. Click on the old thumbs up button. You know how to do that. Even better, though, if you've got any thoughts, suggestions, recommendations, even criticisms of what I'm doing in the game, please do drop a note into the comments box below. That would be lovely. It'd be great to hear from you. And, of course, if you've not already done so, you can subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But for now, from me, until the next time, bye-bye for now.